All right, well, I appreciate you all being patient. That's a great win. Got a chance to celebrate with our guys in there and just kind of enjoy the moment. So really proud of our players, proud of our staff, and it was a great atmosphere tonight. Electric out there. So we definitely fed off of that, and we got a chance to play against a really good football team, and we won the game, and we had some things in there that didn't go perfectly for us. We responded properly and came back and made the plays we needed to, and defense stepped up in the red zone on some fourth downs. Offense did what we had to do and made plays. Started out really fast, and special teams were good. Good when we need them to be in certain areas. So, but overall, I'm very proud of this team and coming off a bye week and the work that we did, and and really more of the mentality in this game. I didn't see anybody on the sideline flinch. Everybody had the right just response in some critical moments to what for what we needed to win the game. So overall, really good. Proud of our guys. We'll enjoy this tonight. We'll get back to work tomorrow and open up for questions.
Mark Murphy.
First, you talk about how well you guys did on fourth downs and how that contributed to the win, and also
how well we did, or how well we did against them?
what's that?
Well, you asking how well we did or how well we did against them?
Yeah, you guys were 5 of 5 in the red zone. They were 4 of 8. You guys were 2 of 2 on fourth down. They were 1 of 4.
Yeah, that's pretty good in our favor. I didn't know all the stats, but I knew we converted some. We knew that they would go for it on fourth down, so that was part of our preparation. And I think those fourth downs were in the red zone. I believe all of them were, and we were able to make plays, and that's points. If they're not going to take points in special teams, they're going to go for it, and we can get the ball back. You kind of think of that as a turnover, and then we had the one interception too in the end zone. That was a big play by Simpson. So those were critical moments in the game that we were able to win. We obviously had a couple in our favor on fourth down, which helped us extend drives. But those are things that are going to happen in a game like this when you're playing against a good team that score a lot of points. That's their mentality, and we need to have that same mindset going in this game to stop them and also convert some of our fourth downs.
Jordan Hill.
It was great to have Owen back. That showed up. I thought Ole Miss ran the ball well. They had some inside zone plays. Obviously their quarterback, when he left the game and came back in, he's a threat. He's going to make things happen with his legs. He did that again tonight. But those 3 guys in the middle, that's really where it's at. You got to be able to stop the run inside, and those guys did that. They played well. I mean, that's a group talking about out there just having some fun throughout the game in a good way. Like, they're playing hard, they're getting after it, they're making plays, and there was between the 3 of them too. I think there was a good edge with that group as far as just getting into this game and having Owen back and those 3 guys playing kind of like we had at the beginning of the year, and it showed up well tonight throughout the course of the game. You're talking about the defense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I think it goes back to being prepared for it, number one. I know Coach Mason, the defensive staff, does a great job of preparing themselves with their game planning, getting that to the players, making sure that we hit those things throughout the week, and then come game time, being able to make adjustments too, because you never know exactly what the offenses are going to do. And so you got to adjust in how they're going to attack you, like who they're going to attack. And Ole Miss is like that. They're going to find somebody. And so we had to kind of figure out who that was, make a few adjustments, and then they stepped up. And, the last 2 games have been good.
Brian Matthews.
touchdowns. Another good performance tonight. I'm just wondering if you've seen that in the last 2 games.
Yeah, I think he's playing consistent. So there's some good things from that standpoint, and you know, consistency is the key at the quarterback position, and he's doing that. He's tough. He's making good decisions, throwing the ball well. I think his fundamentals, you know, continue to improve, and then he's a weapon with his legs, and I think he's utilizing that the right way. So there's a good balance. He's just getting better. He's getting better. That's a credit to him, Coach Bobo, and what they're doing at that position, and it's showing up.
Justin Ferguson.
Bryan, 40 yards tonight, 23 carries, his best game in a while. How key was he to your guys' overall success, and kind of ended this particular matchup with the way Ole Miss likes to play defense?
Did you say Tank?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I thought Tank played hard tonight. He ran hard. You know, he was able to get loose on a few runs, which were big plays for us. But even go back to the Georgia game, and there was one run in there we kind of got stuffed, and he's kept moving his feet and bounced it for a touchdown. And so, like everybody else, I think he's improving. The O-line did a good job in this game. Tight ends did a good job in this game. So, like, it's a combination of everybody making sure that they're executing their assignment, and Tank's, you know, going to go out there and make plays, and he was running physical tonight, so that was good. Jarquez made some runs tonight. Sean came in and ran really well in some critical moments. So there was, overall, I think, just in our run game, I thought we had a good balance, good mix, and Tank was a big part of that. And certainly had a great game tonight.
Tobias Wilborn.
Yeah, I thought it was a good decision on his part. They really, you know, it looked like Ole Miss's defense went low. They kind of submarined. And so you don't always want guys holding the ball out or extending the ball, but in that particular case, that's exactly what you want to do. If they submarine and go low, jump over them, stick the ball out. All you got to do is break the plane. And, you know, Tank's a smart football player. He knows that. And you don't always prepare like that in practice. You don't know exactly how they're going to play it. But when you see that, I think that's a great reaction on his part that, hey, all I got to do is get over, and you're going to take that ball with you. He had 2 hands on it and did a good job, and we got the touchdown.
Jeff Shear.
In your 3 SEC West wins, you got some opponents 27-0 in the fourth quarter. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I think that comes back to just our guys, and I think it's a little bit of conditioning. I think it's a lot of just effort and focus in the fourth quarter, and I think it's important to us. I mean, that's something that our players have emphasized, that they want to play well in the fourth quarter. So when you emphasize something and it's important to you, you're going to have a good opportunity to go out there and get it done, because we have talented players. We have guys that can make those plays in the fourth quarter. And I think our coaches are, you know, putting our guys in a good position, too, to finish games. You know, and we've lost games, too, where, you know, we didn't do that as well in the fourth quarter. So it's just, it's really important at the end of the game, winning or losing, you find a way to finish. And, you know, I think our guys are doing that, and I think they believe in it. And, you know, they've made it important to them. So, you know, we've got to continue with that same mentality.
Alvaro Torres.
Hi, congratulations for the victory first. Well, you held Ole Miss to their 2nd worst rushing performance of the season. What are your thoughts on your run defense tonight, and how big of a role do you have on the win?
Well, the run defense was huge. You know, the one thing about Ole Miss, they were going to run the ball. We felt like that because they had the entire season. That's really what they do well. And then they throw off of it. So it kind of starts there, and they're able to kind of create a passing game from that. And they're very good at it. They're very effective, and it's hard to make the decisions between stopping the run and trying to stop the pass, and the quarterback's kind of out there just dealing. and that's what makes him go. Matt Corral is a great competitor. I hope he's going to be okay. Obviously, he came back in the game, but that guy can play, makes their offense go, and so. But you got to start somewhere. You got to stop the run. You got to start with stopping the run, and then know that those RPOs are going to come from it, and then find ways to hopefully make a play at some point when the ball is in the air. We did that. So it was a little bit of back and forth, but they did a good job, and we were able to get them in fourth down and stop them and make plays when we needed to.
We got two more. First, Ike Jones.
Yeah, well, I think the offensive staff has done a good job. Coach Bobo's leading that. And I think it's something that, well, and let me back up too. One, I think, those guys working together are doing a good job, and they're helping each other. They're putting together game plans. But, our players too are stepping up. So you can put schemes together, but guys have to execute them. And is your O-line going to be able to do that? Can your tight ends make those plays? Is your wide receivers going to be able to go out there and execute whatever concepts we come up with? Can your tailbacks make it happen? So, it's a lot to do with our players as well. And I think that's what really good coaches do. They look at the personnel, and that's something that we've had to do as we learn this team early in the season. Where do we put the guys? What's the best fit? What's the best routes? What are the best things that we can do as a staff to put these guys in a situation they can be successful? And Coach Bobo has done a good job of that. And I've been impressed. Like he's in a good groove. I thought he called a really good game tonight. Kept Ole Miss off balance, made big plays when we needed to, and utilized his personnel. I think we had 10 different guys touch the ball. So, to me, that's goes back to just his preparation with the staff, and then carrying that over onto the field and practice, and then executing the game.
Last questions from Mark Murphy.
Could you talk about the differences in the first half and the second half? 45 points in the first half, 6 points in the second half. What's your take on the difference?
Sorry, what are you asking me? I'm not following you on this one.
There were 45 points scored in the second half.
You talking about between both teams?
Yeah, let's say just it's like a different game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think both sides. Both sides made adjustments, and then I thought the offenses they were sputtering a little bit, I guess, at times. We turned the ball over twice. That doesn't help in the second half. So, it's kind of what you saw. I know what you're asking. It's what you saw in the game. I think the turnovers hurt us. And, we had to, we punted more, obviously, in the second half and didn't execute on some of the third down situations like we had in the first half. But that's teams making adjustments, and us needing to be a little bit more consistent in the second half really is what it comes down to. So you don't want to have that. You had a good fast start in the first half. You still want to come out and play better in the second half. But we did enough to win.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.